11s. If he was trying to
Skittle
either be a new scarf or something like that.
She missed Mom terribly. She's got down to make up for lost time.
Oh, dear. It's just...
She doesn't like this table either, so she's just assumed Klingon.
She's a Klingon.
She's a Klingon.
She's a Klingon. That's pretty much what doesn't kill you puts you full of holes. In her case.
She's just a little.
Spawn of Satan, I'm telling you. Hello, good morning, everybody. So we're back from our crazy travels, and now the work begins. We've documented a bit of it. We'll take some more pictures today and show you how ridiculously full the disco is.
Yes, I think I might have overdone it. I'm not quite sure where I'm putting everything. Though I do have quite a few evil plans. Oh, no. So we will execute the evil plans.
We'll just put a blanket appeal out. Come and buy the rocks. Save our floor. I believe we've come back with slightly in excess of 1 ton actual weight.
Yeah.
Yeah. Of new crystals. So yeah.
Well, we gotta have crystals for the winter, you know.
You can tell your car was laden. I mean, the load was evenly distributed, but boy, there's a bit of weight there. Let me tell you.
That's all good.
200 and how many? 48?
240 something bags of tumbled, and some of those are 5
ridiculous.
Bags.
Yeah, ridiculous. So
that's
just the tumbled stones. We got some beautiful pieces. Got some wonderful specimens.
Some freeforms and some palm stones, and a lot of amethyst clustery things and citrines and agate, carnelian agate slices. And
all right. So hello, Wendy. Hello, Sparky. Sparky's asking, when does the Wise class start?
Sunday.
Hey, you gotta be wise. It's the Wise class.
It starts on Sunday, and we are Zooming all the classes as well as having a few in person.
Well, we've got people all over the place now, haven't we?
We've got California and possibly someone in Wales.
Welsh Wales, look you, isn't it? Very lovely.
You're being silly.
Who, me?
No, this one.
Oh, she's just the spawn of Satan, that's all I can say. So yeah, we start on Sunday. I've got more printing to do, but that's fine.
And it's once a month, the second Sunday for a year, so it's 12 sessions.
Yep, you're signed up, Sparky, I know that. We're expecting to see you on Sunday. So yes, we are. It is available in person for those who are local and fully vaccinated, and we will require proof of vaccination because we're in a very, very small space. I need to call Lisa on the local shop for local people. Well, you're local, that's good then. So perfect. That's the only thing we say. So yeah, give us a call. You know our number by now. If not, it's 845-255-5756. Don't call now because we're actually live on the Book of Face and the Tube of You, and we're not going to be able to take your call. So other than that, yeah.
All right, well, it's Tuesday.
Tarot Talk Tuesday. That's what we're supposed to be talking about today.
Right, so
we've gone everywhere but.
Hold up the card because I have a Skittle.
Well, hold up the Skittle because, there's a similarity here, actually. I will say that.
A little bit of teeth. All right.
Teeth and
so today we have the Knight of Swords.
Oh, dear.
And I see all the knights as messengers of some kind, right? There's news on the way. And this card is interesting because the background is blue, which makes you think that it's calming and soothing and that this is going to be a really good message.
Doesn't this look like a calming and soothing picture?
The dude is dressed in red and he's riding his horse really hard. His little feather in his hat is flying. If it even is a feather, it's some kind of, I don't know. Flying.
It almost looks like arrow tails, doesn't it? I mean, that says it all. What do you call it? Fletch. That's it. That's because a fletcher is somebody who makes the back ends of arrows.
All right. Well, he's in a hurry.
Isn't he?
And he's dressed in red. And I'd like you to think about the color red because a lot of times we just associate red with anger.
We do, but that isn't always the case.
But red is also passion and respect. We roll out the red carpet for the queen. Wait, this is Allie.
Yeah, well, she doesn't care. Okay. As I said, the claws of death.
So red is so much more than anger. And red is also the color for the planet Mars, which is like physical activity and strength and courage. And, he really looks like he's hoofing it into somewhere on purpose. So I think this card isn't necessarily bad news, but it's news that is needed to be heard, right? In other words, he can't be late with this. This is very poignant. He's very driven. He's very passionate. You really need to hear this. You need to pay attention. You need to be here now. You need to get on with this. You know, all those kind of things. So we also look to the card that would be here, because that's what he's riding towards, right? So what is he so frantic to bring somewhere? We could look at the card that's over here. This is the news. Here he's coming, and this is who he's delivering it to. So I think that, again, just you really need to look at the details. Pamela never put anything by accident.
No.
And what's on his cloak here? What do you see on his cloak?
You have to look a bit closer. Can't really tell. Looks almost like a fish, but I could be wrong. I have to get me.
No, I think they're birds.
Birds?
Birds, because there's butterflies on the horses. Because they're trying to say that it's the suit of air, but we know it's the suit.
Yeah, this is we can tell by the wind but it's a very strong wind, and he's got a headwind here and stuff. Well, you slurp. It's interesting. I see knights as messengers as well, but understand a messenger doesn't just bring messages; they deliver them too. And this is a very
Don't shoot the messenger.
This is a very active card. This is by no means passive in its nature. And this, again, as Lisa says, in isolation, this can indicate somebody getting entirely the wrong kind of exercise, like flying off the handle, jumping to conclusions, casting aspersions, etc., etc. And it can, definitely indicate a very overt anger at a situation. It can indicate that. It isn't absolutely that, because you have to take it in context. The context is key. But it's a very, very direct one. Again, we've got that Mars quality going on. We've got strong leadership. He's actually holding up the sword to say, come on, let's attack this, let's charge, So he might be the head of the phalanx kind of thing, bringing it forwards. So, yes, it all depends on what we're dealing with this card. This can indicate a tremendous amount of available energy to really throw into something with extreme passion.
Well, the blue background tells us that he's very good at communicating, right? So even though this may be something desperate and quick and has to be delivered, he's going to be really good at giving the details that you need.
This might be yes, because again, he's in a leadership position. He's at the phalanx, You're asked to imagine, it's not just one against the world, this. He's definitely leading the charge here. So it is the time sometimes for action. Now is the time for action. Now is not the time to sit on your butt and just by the way, your website says the last day of October to start the class. I think it lied like a cheap watch. I'll have to check that out. Our website might have the wrong dates on the class there.
No, it's always the second Sunday.
Yeah. So that might be
old.
That might be the old dates, and I apologise if that's the case. I'll have to fix that. I should have fixed it a long time ago. Oh. So there you go. Now,
probably last year's.
As we can see, she's now drooling on you and making your shirt kind of wet.
Oh, that's lovely.
Isn't it just?
Not.
I'll drool on you and shred. I will shred you.
Oh, dear.
Yeah. Remind me again why we have these.
Well, she missed me all those days.
Yes, right. So yeah, so it's interesting. Just gonna say that obviously classically, and in all the texts that you read, especially Arthur Edwards' book, The Key to the Tarot, which later became the Pictorial Key to the Tarot, the suit of swords represents the element of air. However, for Lisa and I, we strongly believe that was a ruse built into it, because, obviously the Hermetic Order of the Golden Dawn wasn't so much a secret society, but definitely a society with secrets. And so, to protect the oath they'd taken, there are a couple of ruses built into the tarot deck. And I believe the switch between swords and wands is one of the biggest ones. If you think about it, a sword so represents your assertiveness, your authority, your passion, your drive. It's very aggressive. It's very, it's up there. Whereas the wand is far more gentle. It's far more like thoughts and ideas and inspiration, and far more in keeping with the element of air. So that's where we're at with that. And whenever I read personally, I actually do read this to be the element of fire. So when I'm looking at my elemental correspondences, some would say I'm completely wrong, and that's perfectly okay. But I do love this card particularly. It carries a very, very strong message. You can't not pick up on this card. It's like, when it comes out in a spread in front of a querent, this is the definitive kick up the ass kind of thing that says, hey, we need to pay attention to this. Notice this. Do something about this. This is not a card for ignoring. We don't need to worry about that now.
There's nothing here that says any date on our website, but Facebook may have it also.
She says in the text description, I don't think we'd put the dates on there unless it's in a different thing. Certainly not on the where you would sign up. But anyway, so yeah, it's kind of interesting. I mean, even the horse is having it's giving it hell for leather at this particular time, isn't it? We're very, very active and dramatic. We're in an armored position, but the armor is not down. He's going into this with the visor up at this point. So this is very much about seeing clearly what lies in front of you and doing what is necessary to deal with that, whether that's, a full frontal assault, or whether it's, drawing a line and saying, this is a boundary and I'm sorry, I'm not going to take that from you. I'm not going to accept that. This is not right. This is not proper. I'm going to call you out on it, or whatever, Very active, very Martian, I guess, in its energy, I would strongly suggest. But does indicate strong leadership and strong drive. Stuff is happening. What else you got to say?
I think we should pick a card of the day.
You got nothing else to say? You've just had me witter on forever.
I spoke for a few minutes before. Told you all about it. That's all I need. He's a messenger.
He's a messenger.
And you need cards to decide.
Message for you, sir.
We'll do an example.
Yes.
What kind of message is he delivering? We'll do an example.
Right then. Okay.
One that's going to bring you a little bit of chaos. The tower is bad communication.
Oh, this is categorically effed up communication.
I think he's probably going to be telling you of lies people are spreading about you, and now you're going to have to figure out how not to
this would indicate, if you're liable to be triggered, you will be. If you're likely to lose your rag, you're gonna. It's like, do you say that? Whereas, is that our card for today?
That's card for today.
Yeah, whereas that would be a far more interesting thing. Yeah, I'll put that way. So yeah, that's a lovely card, isn't it?
Card of the day is the Ten of Cups.
Much nicer.
So this is promises of happiness. So you could make today whatever you'd like it to be. And I think we have to remember that even if somebody does dump some chaos, madness, panic, disorder on us, it's our choice how we process it.
It is.
You could let it ruin your day and get angry and upset, mope around and seek revenge, or you could just let it roll off your back and get on with the things that bring you joy.
Yeah, Pam, don't sweat it. We were just giving an example. That's not the card for the day. We were doing the card was Tarot Talk Tuesday. It was the night. I don't know whether you just joined us.
No, this is card of the day. Card of the day is the Ten of Cups.
Much nicer. Don't
what
worry.
You choose to make of today, right? Promise yourself to make it good.
Yes.
Good morning, Savannah.
So yeah, I love this card. House on a Hill, River Running Place, the nuclear family unit. Everybody happy, lots to celebrate. And that acknowledgement of the rainbow, that the beauty in the rain, not the destructive capability of it. Without rain, nothing grows. We went through a lot of rain on the way back yesterday.
It was very scary.
It was quite a hairy trip. It was fun, yes. Especially. Shout out to the driver of 5 Star Logistics in Amherst, Massachusetts, who was driving a semi-rig at something near 90 miles an hour in the outside lane of I-90, weaving
trucks
in
are
and
not
out
allowed.
of traffic. So, yeah, mate, you really need to rethink the way you drive, okay? And if you're watching today, which is unlikely, but if somebody knows who it is, suitable guidance before you kill somebody, mate, you know? Because, you know, people don't just have minor accidents with big rigs. So anyway, moving on. I've said my piece. I brought my knight of swords to the fore there, and was very direct in what I was just saying in this incident. But this is a very, very good card for today. There's an awful lot to celebrate today. We've got a ton of rocks.
We've got a lot of work to do.
Rocks. So we've got a lot of work to do, and we're just gonna get on with it.
If you're local and you want to sticker rocks today, come by after 2.
We can bribe you with rocks.
We can pay you with rocks.
Yes, if you like working for rocks, there's much stickering because we've got to count everything, get in on inventory, you know, put little stickers on them so people know what they're buying. It's all fun, but it's a little bit time consuming. So yeah, we'll be doing that today and tomorrow and the day after and the day after. We estimate we've probably got 6 to 7 days solid work to actually get this order processed. So yeah, and you know we need to do another couple of book orders in the middle of this.
Yeah,
as well.
right. And we've got herbs to put out, tons of herbs.
Well, that's well in hand. I think the herbs are well in hand. Right? Yeah, but you know they're quicker to sticker, aren't they? Quicker sticker. All right, so there you go. Well, hello everybody who said hello. I haven't said hello to. Thank you so much for joining us.
We'll see you tomorrow.
Yeah, definitely we'll see you
tomorrow. Well, we might be
tomorrow.
live a little bit later showing you some stuff, but we'll see how far we get because we've got lots to do. Yeah, we'll see how chaotic it all becomes. So thank you so much for joining us. Have a beautiful and blessed day. And at least it stopped raining. Yes. So that's good because it was slightly soggy yesterday. Slightly soggy. All right. But there we go. See you all again.
Thank you so much. Have a beautiful day and blessed be. Oh God, I haven't done this. You know,
I thought you said you were going to do it.
I was going to do it and then you Skittles. Skittle. I'm going to blame Skittle.
Blame us.
It was. I was totally sidetracked. I have to do this before I end this. Otherwise, I have learned it just does not save it right.
Her cuddly, snuggly self.
Cuddly, drooly,
it was all good until she drooled. I didn't like that very much, no.
Okay. So there you go, guys. Bye. So finally, now we can say goodbye. Yes, right then. Well, thank you so much for watching. Have an amazing day. And